Hello everyone, I'm Moosepick7. Recently, it has come to my attention that not only is the emerald seen in the trailer of the Sonic movie 2 in fact the Master Emerald, I've also found facts that may point to Metal Sonic actually being in the movie, and an almost conclusive guarantee that Super Sonic and the 7 Chaos Emeralds are in it. So, without any further ado, let's get into it. So, first and foremost, a few weeks after my first video on Sonic the Hedgehog 2 dropped, IGN released an article titled Sonic the Hedgehog 2 Director Reveals Which Emerald Appears in the Trailer, and it's the Master Emerald. Then, there was some sort of Q&A with writer Pat Casey where he was asked about the possibility of Super Sonic in the movie. By the way, I couldn't find the original clips and pictures that I'll be showing later, so I'm taking them from the Sonic Show's recent video where he covered these clips. So check his channel out, he does a great job.
I got two questions, but the first one is that if you make a second movie, are you gonna add Super Sonic in?
So did you hear that question, Pat?
The question is Super Sonic gonna make an appearance?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to see. I mean, you'd have to get a hold of a lot of Chaos Emeralds to make that happen.
Yeah.
So we'll So I can't really say, but we are all aware of Super Sonic.
Yeah, very smooth, Pat. Anyway, as far as I'm concerned, this and Jeff Fowler's other potential magic items comment almost confirms the fact that not only was that large emerald the Master Emerald, but the 7 Chaos Emeralds are also present. Back when I thought the emerald was a condensed form of all 7 emeralds and the Master Emerald, I was a bit confused about how Sonic would become Super Sonic with it while Robotnik was still using it to power his Chaos Hurricane, and now it makes sense. It also makes more sense why Sonic and Tails are traveling the world. They're looking for the emeralds classic style. Also, there's a set leak that has been getting copyright strikes left and right for whoever posted it. The gist of it, however, is that Tom is getting angry at Sonic for getting into trouble, and someone asked incredulously about the Chaos Emeralds. That alone kinda confirmed it. By the way, I know there's technically no actual confirmation of Super Sonic, but there is Pat's very suspicious answer to the question, the mention of Chaos Emeralds, and this picture. Again, it was taken from the Sonic Show's video, so there's part of a raccoon head in the corner. But anyway, the first time I saw this, I knew instantly that it was Super Sonic, but it was just one picture, so I didn't feel justified making a video on that alone. However, now I can. The golden glow with Tom and Maddie looking awestruck can only mean one thing, Super Sonic. Anyway, this means that the film, while having a deeper plot, will follow the same structure as any given classic Sonic game, specifically Sonic 3 and Knuckles in this case. However, it seems to switch to being based on the Dreamcast era near the third act. This is very interesting. Some people think that the film will take place on various other planets that house the emeralds, but I still think that this is not the case. Again, Robotnik's vision board comment is of the utmost importance, because it means he has known about it, but as evidenced by his wonder in the first movie, didn't know about the existence of life and culture and stuff on other planets, meaning that the Master Emerald is a Terrarian relic. Some people may argue that the owl markings in the Master Emerald Shrine point to Longclaw's race, meaning another planet, but I believe these owl markings are simply recreations of Labyrinth Zone's owl markings, as the rest of the shrine looks very similar to Labyrinth Zone, and as Pat said, they were trying to fit as many actual Sonic game zones into the film.
We all kind of had the idea of, incorporating some of the different zones into the movies wherever we could.
Now, what might happen is that each planet has its own emerald, with Earth's being the Master Emerald, and that's why Robotnik only knew about that one. But I think that all the emeralds are on Earth, and Robotnik knew about all of them, because at the snowy place there was a bar with humans, and from what seems to be implied, humans only exist on Earth. That would mean that at least 2 emeralds would need to be on one planet, and that at that point there's no real reason for the rest to be on different planets. However, I do think there will be scenes on other planets, but with Robotnik and Knuckles, not Sonic. Now that that's out of the way, if you watched the Sonic Show's video, you'll know he discussed a possible Metal Sonic confirmation, and it raised some questions for me, so I want to discuss it real quick before I go over my revised theory. I know I went over this before in a previous video and decided a firm no on Metal's conclusion, however, I'm compelled to change my mind as this picture has been leaked from somewhere nobody has been able to find, and people are taking it to be an actual leak from the film confirming Metal Sonic. It looks very detailed, and frankly, if he was in the movie, I'd expect him to look exactly like this. The Sonic Show postulated that this may either be an in-credit scene, or the actual main machine created by Robotnik, making the Chaos Hurricane just a machine that appears early in the movie and is taken care of quickly, and is used in the trailer as a red herring, which would make sense. People like Marvel do it all the time. I'll be very disappointed if it's in an end-credit scene because that would most likely debunk my shadow theory, which I really want to happen. However, Metal Sonic being the main machine enemy would be amazing as heck, and I'm going to go with this for my official theory because not only is this 10 times as detailed as any other hobbyist movie Metal Sonic mock-up, the hurricane being a red herring would also explain why Sonic is asking Tails' name in what I originally thought was the climax fight. Then we have the fact that what's definitely the climax has Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles on the ground with no sign of the tornado in a Sonic Heroes formation, and of course, you remember who the Sonic Heroes fought, right? Literally every other character. Just kidding, I mean Metal Sonic. Metal Sonic was the boss of Sonic Heroes. Okay, yes, I know what you're thinking. The sus Sonic Movie 2 plot leak, I called it. However, with this new information, I'm inclined to think this is a lot less suspicious than I originally thought. One of the points I made against it was even defended in the trailer, the one where it said that Robotnik had a bunch of robots. It still kind of falls apart at the end, but that may have just been from an earlier draft. Movies do that, you know, and the leak was leaked enough of a long time ago to have another draft made since then. And everything else seems to line up, so disregard what I said in that video. This is my newest version of the theory. After being left on the Mushroom Planet, Robotnik finds a way to make a lot of new badniks and machines and whatnot, finds and teams up with Knuckles, then comes back to Earth in an egg-shaped spaceship. Meanwhile, Sonic wants to be a superhero and goes to the nearest big city, Station Square, to fight crime and whatnot. He's reckless, stopping a car chase and drops a bomb into the sewers by accident and causes trouble, and Tom talks to him about it on a fishing trip. A few days later, Tom and Maddie are invited to Rachel's Hawaiian wedding with a guy named Randall, and they leave Sonic home alone with strict instructions not to get into trouble. Meanwhile, Robotnik rehires Stone, who has been working at the Mean Bean coffee shop. He attacks Green Hills with a hurricane robot thing to try to destroy Sonic, but Sonic and Tails defeat the hurricane. Later, however, Robotnik goes to Sonic's house and sicks Knuckles on him. Tails shows up and saves Sonic, and Robotnik and Knuckles leave, but announce their plans to find the Master and Chaos Emeralds and conquer the world. After they leave, Tails and Sonic set off to stop Robotnik from getting the emeralds. Meanwhile, the government units of nations show up in Green Hills and start poking around trying to figure out what happened. Sonic and Tails track Robotnik to the ice cap, inquire about his specific location at a bar, then find him and fight his robots and Robotnik himself. Then Metal Sonic shows up, and Robotnik leaves them behind and eventually goes to the Labyrinth Zone. However, Sonic and Tails find an emerald at the ice cap, then ring teleport into the Hawaiian wedding to get away from Metal Sonic. Tom gets angry, and Sonic leaves. Robotnik makes his way through the traps at Labyrinth Zone and gets the Master Emerald, but Sonic catches up to him. Then Robotnik betrays Knuckles so he can get away, and Sonic and Knuckles team up to stop Robotnik. Meanwhile, Gunn has traced the incident to Tom and Maddie, and takes them in a helicopter back to Green Hills. However, at Green Hills, Metal Sonic, powered up with the Master Emerald, has attacked and is scattering the gun soldiers there. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles show up and fight Metal. Tom and Maddie land at Green Hills to find Team Sonic getting beat up by Metal, but soon Sonic transforms into Super Sonic and defeats Metal Sonic. Gunn arrests Robotnik and the movie ends. Then, in an end-credit scene, well, you know the drill. I really think this end scene teasing Shadow for a third movie would be amazing. Anyway, that's my revised theory. I basically just talked about everything the Sonic Show revealed in their most recent video, so go check it out. The link will be in the description. Please leave a like if you liked the video, and please subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified about anything else from me. I have some pretty cool videos coming up, most of them about Sonic, so I'm sure if you like this video, you'll like them. See you later, and remember, don't mess with the moose.